Alam nyo guys, kahit flirting lang can destroy your relationship. If you are taken, act like it. Respect your partner in their absence.
Is it the
Loyalty is
truth,
tested
though?
when no one's watching.
This is your lifestyle coach Mark, and let's dwell deep into flirting. Well, let's do this. Now, let's get the facts straight muna. Flirting is signaling your availability. So, bakit sila nagagalit pag nalalaman nilang nag-flirt yung partner sila? Because it introduces options. Nawawala yung pagiging special nila na ikaw lang yung ganito, sa'yo ko lang gagawin to, ikaw lang yung go. Diba? Sa'yo lang kakalampag, so on and so forth. Nawawala yung ganong klaseng notion doon sa mga partners nila because ginagawa ng partner nila sa ibang tao. Ngayon, ano yung pinoprotektahan mo doon sa status quo ng relationship nyong dalawa by stopping your partner to flirt? Is it the feeling of being special? Kasi yung pagiging special sa'yo yung mga bagay na ginagawa niya doon sa flirt niya. Now, ayaw kasing aminin ng mga tao that sexual attraction is very superficial, very mababaw. Kasi sexual attractiveness is one of our primitive natures or desires na kung saan from time to time nararamdaman talaga natin yan sa ibang tao. Kaya nga nagbo-boom yung porn industry, yung mga thirst trap, yung mga pa-sexy sa internet because that's part of sexual attractiveness ng mga tao. Ngayon, come this modern relationship, dine-deny natin that people can be attracted sexually with other people. We put too much restraint on it because nga nakasalalay doon yung pagiging special natin or yung paningin natin sa sarili natin as their partners. Kasi yung bagay na yun na yung pinaka-special sa inyo. Yung sex, yung lande, yung sinasabihan ka maganda, so on and so forth, yun na yung pinaka-special doon sa mag-partner na yun. Kaya, yun yung pinoprotektahan ng mga tao by stopping their partners on flirting with other people. Okay, pinagsabihan mo yung partner mo, minto ka, wag mong gagawin yan, mag-aaway tayo, mag-iwalay tayo. Now, pag ginawa niya ba yung inuutos mo, ginagawa niya ba yun dahil gusto niyang gawin or dahil napipilitan siyang gawin? Dahil nga, tinatakot mo siya, napaparusahan mo siya by leaving them doon sa relationship. Now, bakit pa ako magsasabi ng totoo kung sa pagsasabi ko ng totoo or pagpapakatotoo ko sa iyo, mapaparusahan ako? Sige nga. And thus, people start creating mask. Gumagawa sila ng maskara na kung saan yung maskara na yun yung gustong marinig, makita ng mga tao sa paligid natin. Kasama ng mga partners natin. Ngayon, kung ultimo yung partner mo, hindi mo kaya magpakatotoo, ano sa tingin mo yung mangyayari sa'yo? Mapapagod ka, kakasuot ng mga maskara na hindi mo na malaman kung sino ka ba talaga. Now, let's not dwell doon sa mga sordid details and let's dwell more on the meaning. I'll leave this thought for you to ponder. Reserving sexual attentions for each other is not the only way to tighten a bond. But when we decide that sex will not be the boundary that secludes us from others, it makes us find a way to think for alternative markers of specialness. There are two relationship models. One defined by exclusiveness, pagbabawal, paghihigpit, and the other by uniqueness. The first one focuses on what is forbidden with another, where the second one centers on what is special about our loved ones. One emphasizes the negative consequences, the other the positive possibilities. If sex is something that you share with others, what is exceptional to the two of you?